Hey Leo family, are you ready for another busy and chaotic month? Yeah, October promises to be a month of months. We have a lot going on. And on the 6th, we have Aries full moon as Mercury enters Scorpio. The 13th, Venus enters Libra with Pluto direct. And I am putting these dates on the screen now if you want to screenshot this and copy it in your planner for later. A powerful Libra full moon, Neptune retrograde enters Pisces, which will definitely shake things up as the sun enters Scorpio and we begin Scorpio season. We end the month with Mercury entering Sagittarius and some other celestial events. So some Leo natives will begin a long-term romance this month. Others will expand their business, locking in new contracts. And speaking of contracts, legal matters are resolved and you're going to enter a new spiritual phase on top of it. So it's going to be a really busy month. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm a Leo too, so I feel ya. This astrology is Western astrology plus psychic and intuitive insights to help you make the most of this chaotic energy. So Leo's going to have a better month, but it's just going to be so fast paced with so much going on. On the one hand, the month is going to feel like a year, but on the other hand, you're just going to snap your fingers and it's Christmas. So yeah, it's a lot. In today's video, we're going to look at your career. We're going to take a deep dive into your wealth, your health, students forecast, elders forecast, spirituality, travel, and more. Buckle up and let's go. Looking at your career. For employed Leo natives, the first part of the month may present some professional and financial changes at work, as it looks like some Leos will see another round of layoffs. But keep working hard and you should see your job is stable. And there could be even an opportunity for promotion and financial gains later in the month. So not only do you keep your job, but you're likely to end up with a promotion or a lateral move, but it may pay a little bit more money. There will be further career developments later in the month as you receive some long-awaited good news as well. So it looks like your job is relatively stable. There is going to be that rumor mill working overtime about the layoffs and gossip and such as that. So just do your best to not get pulled into that. You don't want to manifest from that negativity. But overall, it's about like it was last month with some added intensity because of these rumors. For gig working, self-employed, and business owning Leo natives, wow. Leo is ready for a new adventure or project. You're feeling creative and you're ready to make something great. But the question is what? With the roller coaster markets and chaotic sales reports, you may be overthinking everything and finding yourself almost paralyzed as the month begins. And this makes sense because what worked 6 months ago isn't working now. And the things that you could count on bringing in income just aren't. So you're having to pivot, you're having to try some new things, and it can be a bit overwhelming. But just breathe. It's going to be okay. At the end of the day, you're golden, Leo. You know that. Whatever you focus on will pay off. Just breathe and roll with it. For those Leos that are struggling to find their footing in this new market or wanting to expand your income in a big way, focus on partnerships in October. Partnerships and collaborations will be your secret weapon for more income. Now, this could be a one-off deal. Perhaps you're on somebody's podcast. Perhaps you're working with a brand, or it could be some ongoing business venture where you're signing contracts for a 60-day, 12-month deal or something like that, which is going to be very lucrative, but there are a lot of fine points in those contracts. So be sure and read over them well, but you will. You have the clarity and the focus. That's not even really worth mentioning. You're going to do fine. So either way, what Leo focuses on is what you're going to manifest. So if you're going to throw everything you've got into a new product, then do it and it will be fine. Or if you're going to really get out there and network and look for those collaborations, that too will work. So it's whatever makes the most sense for your business right now. The latter part of the month is favorable for showcasing your talents and securing new deals. This is a time when ideas move quickly from the development stage to the production to the final product. And sometimes this can take months or even a year to happen. Now we're seeing it happen in 10 days. So that's really incredible, but that's also a symptom of this new fast-paced reality we're in, where things do happen super quickly. Take advantage of the cycle to move forward, and I don't want to say it's going to be effortless, but it is going to take quite a bit of focus. But you're going to be able to do it, and then you're going to have this great product or service ready to go by November the 1st. So take advantage of this energy. Your business is set to thrive in the coming months, so stay the course. Also, if you're worried about any legal matters, they should conclude in October with a favorable outcome. So let's dive into your wealth sector. Employed Leos will see steady income and about what it was last month with a small chance of overtime. Business owners should see more income this month as sales increase, and the same is true for gig workers and self-employed Leos. Looking for a job or looking for something part-time for a little bit of extra income, it's still a volatile market with a lot of people looking for just a few placements. So keep at it. I'm not saying give up. No, keep at it, but you may not get a call back until November. So it looks like business investments will fluctuate as well. Do your research, especially if you're hoping to make a big bundle of money in just a few months. I mean, it is possible with cryptocurrency and some property investments, but you're going to have to really watch the market and be ready to act almost instantly because it is a roller coaster. On October the 13th, Venus will nudge some Leos into luxury shopping. Suddenly, we love high-end brands and all that's shiny. Later in the month, we're going to forget they even exist, but right now, that's a big thing. So there will be some great deals and there'll be some beautiful things that all of a sudden just seem to speak to you. And it seems like, yeah, you're doing okay now, and you may want to celebrate your success with an investment purchase. And that's fine. Just make sure that your spending is in line with your income. And if you are working a deal where you're going to get paid in 90 days or something like that, and you know the money is coming, you may be tempted to go ahead and splurge now, but don't. Wait until the money is actually in your account. After the 22nd, you may shift your focus to your home. Set a budget, as you may be surprised at how much even simple, small home furnishings have gone up in price. We're talking throw pillows. Just everything has gone up in price. And you may be thinking about adding some new furniture, maybe even remodeling. You're going to be surprised at the difference in prices now and what they were even 3 months ago. It's important that you find balance, but also don't let someone convince you that you need to buy a second rate or inferior product just because you can save some money. You know, this never works for Leo. Do it right the first time. Spend the money and do it right the first time rather than having to go back and fix something that was inferior to begin with. And that just drives Leo crazy. And I'm right there with you. It drives me crazy as well. And someone is probably going to try and convince you that that's the way to go. So just stick to your plan and trust your intuition, Leo. It never leads you astray. So overall, Leo is focused on saving money for a big future purchase. So while you may be tempted to go all out buying for your home or with a big luxury celebration item, I don't think you're going to. You're still looking at the bottom line because you know what's coming up. You're getting ready for either a big serious move or you're getting ready to invest in something that is going to make you a lot of money, but it's going to cost a lot. So you're looking at those things more than just a temporary fix of something shiny. Financially, Leo is doing pretty good. Yeah, you feel like you're not doing as good as you should, but still, you're doing pretty good. And I think overall, it's just going to improve over the next couple of months. Keep an eye on the bottom line, of course, but know that you're on the right track. Let's look at Leo's health. Leo is feeling energized in October, but probably as you begin the month, you're already noticing that the overall pace of life is picking up. And if you don't set a schedule, you'll be running around putting out fires all day, returning phone calls, emails, and not get anything actually done. That will add to your stress levels. That could keep you up at night, and you can also be working overtime trying to catch up. So it's not anything you're actually doing wrong. You're working, but it's just there's so many distractions and so many things things that are just popping up that need your attention. The best way to combat this is to set boundaries. And this is turning off the phone at a certain time, locking up the computer and not working at home, and being serious about protecting your peace of mind at home. In October, to feel your best, the key is going to be managing your energy levels by setting clear boundaries before overwhelm sets in. Continue on with your exercise program, continue on with healthy eating. And I think that, yeah, it's going to be a hectic and chaotic month, but your emotional outlook is much better in October than it was even in August. So I think you're at a better place emotionally to handle this if you can just make sure you get enough sleep. So, yeah, just prioritize your health and set those clear boundaries about how much you're actually going to work or be available to work. And I think you're going to have a good, healthy month where you're feeling much more energetic and overall able to tackle bigger projects because you are feeling better. Looking at elder Leo natives, you too are feeling good in October, and because your energy levels are high, you're more social and outgoing. We see you visiting friends and family, as well as tackling some big home projects you have put off. So this could be buying some new furniture or cleaning out closets or maybe even downsizing, getting ready for that big move. You have a lot going on as well. Just remember to avoid overdoing it. Pace yourself so you don't end up ill. Some elder Leos are taking up moderate exercise routines now, and we see this is because you have a big adventure on your bucket list, and this is part of the preparation. Enjoy yourself, but remember, I'm going to say it again, pace yourself. I think this is the next step, and you're getting ready for this big bucket list adventure. You're saving the money, you're doing the planning, and now it's time to get physically fit so that you're able to enjoy your time. So it looks like a great time for you. Leo students. Students can expect to excel in their studies in October. After the powerful new moon, you're more introspective and you're gaining deeper clarity around your education and what you should focus on for long-term success. So you're thinking about your education in a whole different way. And with it, I think you're going to further commit to it. So it's a good time for you as well. Looking at Leo's romance and love sector. Single Leos, you're feeling more social this month, so you're attending more events, cultural exhibits, concerts, going on road trips, going out to eat, meeting up in a museum, just doing all kinds of things. So while you're out having this mini adventure with your friends or family, you can have a chance encounter with a very attractive stranger that begins a new long-term romance. This person may remind you of someone from your past. Clearly, it's not them, but there's something about them that sparks that interest where it's like, this person is very interesting and attractive. This could lead to long-term romance and even a possible proposal in late 26 or early 2027. So congratulations on that, Leo. For committed, partnered, and married Leo natives, yeah, it's been a lot. So I've already stressed that this is going to be a busy and hectic month. I think I've said it like 30 times by now, right? So you know what that means, Leo. You're going to have to really stay on top of your temper because when you're overwhelmed, when you're not getting enough sleep, when you're not eating right, even small irritations can lead to loud disagreements. So to ensure you aren't taking things out on your partner, make sure you are getting enough sleep and that you are sticking to those boundaries. And be aware that you could be overreacting to something that was a mistake or something that was unintentional. And it's best to check your emotions before you do overreact because it could cause a chain of other arguments later on in the month as tempers will flare. So protect your energy to have a happier home life. And I think things are going to even out some, not because it's going to slow down. You're going to get a better handle on those boundaries. So you're going to be cozier by the end of the month as your focus shifts to more spiritual matters. And that brings us to your spiritual sector. The October 21st new moon could inspire you to step up for an important cause. Now, Leo is always ready to stand up for others and be a voice for others, whether that's other people, whether that's children, whether that's animals, whether that's the planet. Leo's ready. You're going to do it. You feel like it's your job to do it. Your presence may be needed now. So this could be connected to a past life issue or situation or something along those lines. So be open to nudges from the universe. Also, because not enough is happening yet, your intuition and psychic abilities are likely to get yet another upgrade. So we see possible clairvoyance, we see possible intuition just really leading you to the best deals, the best parking places, the best investments, all those great things. We also see the possibility that some new ability could come online. So you may now have clairaudience or clairsentience or something like that. So isn't that interesting? And while that's happening, your creative energies could now run towards the mystical as you tap into these new abilities. So this marks the beginning of a new empowering spiritual chapter for Leo. It's been ongoing for a couple of years, but it's really, really taking off now. If you need some help with that, I am a spiritual teacher. Drop me a comment and I'll send you one of my web pages. You can look at some of my classes, or we can book a session and talk about it. It's nothing to be frightened about. It's actually a really good thing, but it can just be overwhelming when it happens and you're not sure why it's happening. It's a good thing you're watching this video. Let's look at your travel sector. Will Leo travel in October? Of course. From short day trips to long overseas adventures, you're ready to go. The suitcase is packed. You're ready. It's just timing. The timing may not work out because you do have so many projects going on, from that home remodel to buying that new couch to maybe upgrading that washing machine to buying property to buying gold to looking at high-end stuff. And of course, there's work. So it's a lot happening. You may need a break. You may need to go on a weekend trip with the crew to just go out and have some fun, or you may go on a family vacation just for the weekend and explore autumn or the seasonal changes where you live. You could also go to a restorative healing spa or retreat or something like that to just kind of rest and recuperate as well after all of the stuff that's happening. It's nothing bad this month, it's just a lot. So we see that you're going to try and fit some Halloween fun in, and like I say, some autumn weekend escapes. So it's going to be a busy month. So if you have a trip planned, it should go off without a hitch and it should be amazing. If you're still in the planning stages, if you could push it back a little bit, especially if it's a big trip, it might be wise just because you are busy and you do have projects kind of midstream right now. But overall, yeah, it's going to be a great time for you to travel. And if you aren't traveling in October, then you're planning the next big adventure. So that's fun too. And just set a budget for it and allow a little leeway because everything will continue to go up. So if you can, book the expensive stuff in advance to lock in the lower prices. But overall, yeah, this is an amazing month for Leo. Last month was a good month too. Your birthday time, July to August, is usually not the best time for Leos, but afterward, you start a new chapter and everything just kind of falls into place. And we're still seeing that energy of new cycles beginning and doors opening up, opportunities at work, opportunities for love, better communication with the people around us. So lots of good stuff. So I hope you have a great month and I hope you found this mini reading helpful. Obviously, it's just a general reading and there are thousands and thousands of Leo natives out there. If you would like a more personalized reading, you can email me. My information's on the screen now. And of course, it's always in the description box that nobody looks at. Thank you so much for joining me. And if this did resonate with you, let me know in the comments section below. I love hearing from you. And as always, like, subscribe, and become a member so that we can chat. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see what October brings. It's going to be a great time. Let me know what special plans you have. I'm going to end this now because I have another video to make. So stay tuned. There's more on the way. Reiki blessings.